Victor Rallo Jr. and I'm here with my good friend Anthony Verdoni, the professor. And he's called the professor for two reasons. First, he was a college professor at St. Peter's College and he taught Greek and Latin.
That's right, for 20 years.
20 years. They're hard languages.
1967 to 1987.
And then after that, it was quite difficult dealing with those students, so he started to drink a lot of wine. And he became the wine professor. And he's the wine professor, and he knows a lot about all wines, but his expertise is really Italian wines, food, culture, history. You ask him a restaurant or a hotel in any region of Italy, and he'll always find you a good one. That's for sure. You've never let me down. So today we're in Montalcino, and we had the honor of hosting Giacomo Neri about 4 months ago, and we did a very nice tasting with him. And he's a gentleman. And he's really a farmer, and he took over his the Casanova di Neri vineyards and winery when his father passed away in '93 or '94, and he's been at the helm for the past 16 or 17 years. And I don't think anybody in the world has received the accolades that he has over the past 10 years. 300 or 400 point wines, sold out every single vintage, and he's. They call him a modernist, but I don't know really what that means. He makes outstanding wines, and this is a wine that he packages just for the U.S. market. It's called Rosso Casanova di Neri, and the reason why it's not Rosso di Montalcino is because it has some Canaiolo in it. So a true Rosso di Montalcino has to be 100% Sangiovese. It's aged in the same oak, it's in the same cellars, and it's from a little region called Sant'Antimo.
Sant'Antimo, which is a new DOC area in Tuscany. This area of Montalcino, Sant'Antimo, every wine in that area now is classified. It's a very well-watched area by the Italian government, by the producers in the area. And this is a wine that I think is an excellent alternative to a good Chianti.
Yes,
I think this is perfect. And it's like the baby brother, the cousin, or the stepson or whatever of Brunello di Montalcino.
Right.
It has some of those characteristics and very modern, but also respects tradition.
Right.
The color is classical in color. It's just a pleasure to drink this with prosciutto, with cheese, with a hamburger, with steaks. Perfect for summer red drinking. This is perfect.
Absolutely. And you know, he blends a little Canaiolo in there, which is an indigenous variety, and it's basically 98% Sangiovese, and it's aged 12 months in oak, and it's aged in the same cellars, made by the same guy, and the quality is excellent. And you know, I read a little bit about this wine, and I read someone wrote in a blog, it's where tradition meets innovation. And they said he's been an innovator. And this wine, again, it's one of our outstanding values in Italian wine, because you can drink this wine and to find the quality in this bottle, you would pay 30 or 40 bucks elsewhere for, you know, some Nebbiolo or some other wine from Italy. And here, for 15 or 16 bucks, you get an outstanding bottle of wine.
You can feel that the grapes have had good hang time. It's very ripe, it's very full and rich. And Canaiolo needs time to develop. And that's one of the problems it has up in the Chianti Classico hills. It just doesn't ripen well, but in this area it ripens well. And they even make wine in the Maremma, which is not far from here, from 100% Canaiolo. Nice cherry flavors that it gives to the Sangiovese.
And I think the alcohol content shows the hang time, 14.5% alcohol. It's got some power. It's a fairly big wine for the price. And it's got a ton of that typical Sangiovese fruit, the cherries, and then but you taste that muskiness, you taste some of that cellar time, and it's really a traditional kind of Giacomo Neri wine at a Chianti price.
Yeah,
and it's exceptional.
In a vintage like 2008, which wasn't really extraordinary like the 2006 and 2004s, a lot of the producers in the area pay more attention to their lesser wines, the Rosso di Montalcino, or in this particular case, a Sant'Antimo, because they're not going to make a lot of Brunello in a vintage like this.
Right.
So this wine benefits from the fact that it was a good vintage, but not a great vintage.
And this is in my house. It's on my table constantly. I open it for family and friends because you have the name and you have the quality, and you can drink a lot of bottles of it. And again, you're not out for an arm and a leg. It's very fair price. So it's quality to price ratio, and that's what we love about Italian wines, and that's what you and I look for every single day of the week.
Yeah, this wine will hold for a period of time, but again, I don't think we have the patience to hold a wine like this. I think we'll just drink it.
That buy and hold theory of yours usually doesn't hold true because we drink it more than we hold it.
And yes, and the wines that will develop from age, we drink those first.
Yeah, of course, because, of course.
Yeah, so drink them. That's what.
So I hide those wines now. Those are the hidden ones, and then I find them. Hopefully, find them later on. Okay, another great red wine. It could be a summer red. Call it what you may. Casanova di Neri. It's a Rosso de Casanova di Neri. Again, Sangiovese and Canaiolo, aged in oak. You get some of that Brunello feel to it. It's a baby brother, and I think it's an extraordinary value. You know, a typical Brunello from Giacomo Neri is over $75.
Yeah.
And here you can buy a taste of that for $16 or $17.
Right.
Cheers. La Forza.